What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to the first Christmas special.
With Wae Brothers.
You know it. Nate, what do we have lined up for our Christmas special today?
We got a few things going on today. We got a couple of kind of skits slash fake instructional videos.
Yeah, they'll be useful, don't worry.
They're funny.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. And then we're going to go through some of our party game recommendations for getting together with your family for the holidays. And then we're going to end with a brand new something we ain't never done before.
A game show.
A game show.
For your entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's start right off with it. Ladies and gents, we have some recommendations for special board game related hacks for the gift wrapper tube roll things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get to it. Use the tubes to move your side pieces on the opposite side of the board. Use the tubes as a space-saving snack dispenser. Let your friend know it's their turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah. Create an easier way to hold large hands of cards. Make secret plans with your friend on the other side of the table.
The blue one!
Use a tube as a makeshift dice tower. Turn a roll into a makeshift speaker. Settle disputes over rules.
Please hold.
All right, let's talk about our top picks for family slash party board games, since hopefully people are getting together with their families for the holidays.
Depends.
Now, these games aren't specifically holiday themed.
No.
Actually, none of them are.
No, they aren't.
But they're good games to play since you're getting together with some people. So, Number one, we're talking about Wits and Wagers. This is Cody's actually never played this game, which is a shame, and it's actually my fault. Because I should have brought it up and we should have played.
Dude, why have we never played
my
this
fault.
game?
It's really my fault.
I'm disappointed with you. I'm upset. Yeah.
You make me feel bad.
Tell me about it.
This game is actually this is a personal favorite for me. It's a great game if you get at least 4 or 5, 6, 7 people. It's a betting game, as is implied in the name, but it's also like a trivia game that no one knows the answers to, and so you're all kind of guessing, but making educational guesses and being smart and betting chips, and
That implies that you're educated.
what does?
Educational guessing.
Oh, that was a burn.
Ooh. I'm talking about this guy. Anyway, continue.
But it's fun. Next.
Yeah. All right, next up, we've got Citadels. Citadels is fantastic for party games because you can play with anywhere from 2 to 8 players. So if you're really lonely and you only have one friend, this game works for you. If you have up to 7 friends, this game also works for you.
Highly unlikely, or else you probably wouldn't be watching our videos.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but besides the point,
We only have one friend each. So.
Yeah, and it's the other person. So
Yeah, that was
so we just
implied.
play 2-player games all the time. Yeah, no, Citadels is it's kind of like Coup. If you've ever played Coup before, you're playing as a different character each time, potentially, unless you pick the same character over and over again, in which case you're a loser.
Yeah.
I don't mean that. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
It's a strategy.
Yeah, but it's a fun game. It's a good way to get gameplay going out between lots of people.
Yeah. And it moves pretty quickly.
It does. Yeah.
Number 3 is a game that probably most of you have heard of called The Mind. The Mind is, for some reason, really popular, and because I think this game is only good later in the evening, once everyone's kind of had a few glasses of the spiked eggnog and you're all just kind of tired and laughing, that's when you play this game, because this game is really frustrating and you're going to get mad at the other people playing. Not actual mad, but joking mad at the other people, because I could literally describe the entire instructions or play right now, because there's cards numbered 1 through 100, and you're each dealt 1 card to start, and you have to play them in order, but you can't talk. Absolutely no talking whatsoever. But you have to play them in order. So it's kind of a guessing, like, waiting game to see, oh, that person's waited a while, they probably have a higher number, maybe I'll play mine. And it gets harder because you get like 2, 3, 4 cards each. So it's a really frustrating game, but you play it later in the evening with some people that you like hanging out with, and it's a lot of fun.
With spiked eggnog.
With spiked eggnog.
Oh yeah, Nate hates eggnog.
I'll take the spike.
Yeah. All right, next up we didn't play test this at all. And that is the name of the game. And this game is fun. Okay? It's awesome. It's similar in that you just play with the cards. Literally, how you play the game is you draw a card on your turn and then you play a card, and all the cards do different things. Some let you win. They're all insane, especially if you get the expansions. There's one that's called, I think, Box Turtle, and you have to like balance the box on your head for the rest of your game. And if it falls and you have terrible balance because you're not a seal, then you lose.
Which is the thing about this game is this is another game that you play like late at night.
Yes.
It's not a serious game at all.
No,
there's like a lot of luck
There's
in it.
Very little skill.
The point is that it's just kind of like, I don't know if inane is the right word. It's just weird comedy, in a sense. Like you just play it to have fun. You don't play to win because you have very little control over who wins.
Yeah.
So it's just a fun game.
Yeah, I would say that.
Number 5, I'm gonna go with Codenames. Codenames is a lot of fun, especially because you can play it with a lot of people. Because you basically just put more and more people on a team, and it's a really, really good group game where you have one person who's trying to give clues. You have all these words on the board. One person's trying to give clues to the other people on their team about which cards they're talking about with their one-word clue. So you go back and forth on teams trying to guess the right words and not accidentally guess the other team's words. It's pretty fun. It's really quite a bit of fun. And like I said, it's great if you can play this game with 4 people or with 10 people. So it has really good like flexibility as far as player count goes, and it's a good, kind of frustrating but really quite fun game.
All right,
so
frustrating but fun.
And don't take our word for it. Take the amount of copies they sold worth for it. So it's a good game.
Codenames. Next up, we've got 10-Minute Heist. This game you can play anywhere from 2 to 5 players. I think technically you could play with 6 players. It's not meant for that, but it comes with like a little extra player platform thing, so
it kind of is meant for that.
Yeah, just bend the rules. Use your own pieces and play with up to 10 people, but probably up to 5 is recommended. It's set up this wizard's tower where each layer of cards, you've got 8 layers or rows of cards, represents a floor of the wizard's tower. You're playing as these thieves trying to steal different artifacts, and what's unique about it is that each card that you get is not necessarily worth a certain amount of victory points. It's however many sets you have the most cards within at the end of the game gets you victory points. So it's a set collection game. It's the first game of its kind that I've played, and I really enjoy it. And again, it's good for up to 5 people, so a good party game.
Definitely.
Yeah. 10-Minute Heist.
And last of all, we're going to go with a game that only plays up to 5 people, but it's very accessible to all ages, and that's Carcassonne. This is the most board gamey of the board games that are on this list, because most of these are like just card games or party games. This is the most board gamey one, but I still think it fits because, like I said, it's very accessible to all ages. It's just a tile placement game where you're building the map. Each time you just draw and place a tile, and then you put a guy on the tile. That's all you do. There's only a few rules, especially if you're not playing with the expansions. You're just playing with the base game. Have some family over who's never played it before. It's really easy to teach, and it's a lot of fun.
Just make sure you start in the middle of the table and not at the end, because you will build yourself off the table. When you try to move the whole board after you built it,
we've had to do that.
Miserable.
You might as well just quit and restart.
Yeah, just be done. Just go.
Or just say, you can't build over there anymore.
Yep.
No, that's the edge of the map.
Hey, that would be a great house rule.
Yeah, we've played that. Well, once you get like halfway into the game, you can't just move the board. You just be like, all right, you can't play off the edge of the table.
All right.
that city with the cathedral's not getting finished. Sorry, man.
Get your 6 points and be done. Cool, so that covers our recommendations for party games. They're going to help you out this holiday season. And now we would like to show you guys how to make hot chocolate the Wae way.
First, play a game of Scythe against the Automa to determine if you are worthy. If you win, you are worthy. If you lose, you are not worthy and must continue playing games against the Automa until you win. Second, burn a copy of Era of Kingdoms to heat up your milk. Third, add a tablespoon of hot chocolate powder for every Dominion expansion you own. Fourth, add a tablespoon of caramel for every time you almost bought Gloomhaven but didn't because it was too expensive. Fifth, play a game of Splendor. The number of prestige points you get is how many marshmallows you can add. And that's the only way to make hot chocolate the way.
Which way?
That way.
The way.
The way that you just saw way over there.
Yeah. If you missed it, just
way over
rewind like a minute. Watch that.
Yeah.
But this is a great opportunity, guys. We have a very special surprise for you. That's not actually a surprise because Nate told you about it at the beginning of the show. Maybe I told you about it.
Didn't tell him much, though.
Either way, you know what's coming. It is time for our first ever Composer Trivia Game Show. Hello, and welcome to Are You Tracking? The show that's about composers and not GPSs. Let's welcome our first contestant, Nate Clark.
Awfully inconvenient.
How you doing today, son?
I'm doing all right. I'm a little nervous. This is my
Yeah?
my first time on a game show.
All right.
So I was told I'd get $50,000 if I win. Is that true?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. That's part of the marketing gimmick.
That's just for TV that you're saying.
Yeah, no, that's incorrect. I'm gonna have a chat with the manager right after this. So, Bernie, you're fired. Okay, we took a good care of that. So why are you nervous? Like, I feel like you know things about composers. Am I right? I mean,
Well-
that's why you got onto the show. You were interviewed before the show, right?
I feel like I'm being interviewed now.
That is correct. Answer the dang question, son.
I do like composers, but I feel like I'm nervous because I thought I was gonna get $50,000, and what am I getting? Actually?
Son, this is what it comes down to. I'm going to ask you a series of 8 questions about composers. If you are correct, you will not have to play as Togawa in the next game of Scythe. However, if you are incorrect, which means you get less than 5 out of 8 questions correct. You notice I keep saying correct, but don't worry about it. You will have to drink a delightful cup of peppermint eggnog hot chocolate, which I know is your favorite. All right, let's get right down to it. Let's start with the first question. Nate, with the release of the upcoming Spider-Man movie, 3 different composers will have scored both a Spider-Man movie and a Batman movie. Can you name at least 2 of these composers?
Danny Elfman.
Correct.
So 3 different ones have composed both a Batman and a Spider-Man.
And a Spider-Man movie, that is correct.
See, here's the problem. I'm not very brushed up on my second franchise or my third franchise of Spider-Man.
You have 1 to go.
Can I say Danny Elfman again?
Nah, that would be incorrect.
Okay.
You're halfway there, son.
Alan Silvestri.
Incorrect. The 3 options were Danny Elfman, Hans Zimmer, and Michael Giacchino.
I think it's Giacomo.
It's Giacchino. I looked it up. Let's move on to the second question.
So I'm 0 for 1, huh?
You're 0 for 1. Question number 2. There have been 4 different composers that have scored the Harry Potter series. Please name all 4.
All 4?
All 4. You know what? No, all 4.
John Williams.
Correct.
Alexandre Desplat.
Correct. Missing 2 there, bud. Forgot to mention, you do have a couple lifelines under your belt. Lifelines including, you get a hint.
Yeah, but see, I gotta get at least 1 more before I can take a hint on this.
Yeah, that is correct.
A hint on the last one would have been nice. Thanks for letting me know now.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Incorrect.
Alan Silvestri.
Incorrect.
Oh, do I get a 4th guess?
Just name all 4 of them.
Well, I've only gotten 2. I really don't. The only 2 I know for sure are John Williams, Alexandre Desplat. Oh my goodness, there's another one that's on the tip of my tongue.
If you cannot get any more, I will give you half a point.
I can't. It's there, but I can't find it.
In order, scoring films 1 through 3, John Williams. Scoring film number 4, Patrick Doyle.
Oh, that was
Scoring
the one.
Film number 5 and 6, Nicholas Hooper.
That I didn't know.
Followed by
I knew Patrick Doyle.
Alexander Desplat.
Desplat.
Nate, you are 0 for 2.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You're half a point for 2.
Do I get half a point? I'll take half a point.
Let's, you should be able to get this one, I think. You seem like a Nolan fan. Name all 6 Zimmer-Nolan collaboration films.
Okay. Interstellar and Inception.
Correct.
Prestige.
Incorrect.
What?
That was Harry Gregson Williams.
No, it was not.
I think it was.
I think it's legal that you can't lie.
I'm pretty sure it was Harry Gregson Williams.
I'm actually kind of blanking on his films right now.
You're missing
4.
3 should be pretty easy.
Oh my goodness. The Dark Knight Rises, and Batman Begins.
Excellent.
So
Incorrect order, but you got the 3 movies.
Not in chronological order. Okay, so I need one more here.
One more.
It's not Tenet.
Tell you what, I'll give you the point if you can name why it was not Tenet.
Why it was not Tenet?
Why did Hans Zimmer not score Tenet?
Probably because he was working on something else, but...
You need to be a little more specific, son.
I don't know.
All right, you're hopeless. You have one final chance
Give
to
me a hint.
name.
I'll
the
take
sixth
a
film.
hint.
It's a
Wait.
World War II movie.
Oh, Dunkirk.
Yes, very good. With no help at all, Nate got question number 3 correct. In
In
recap, that was the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, Interstellar, and Dunkirk.
Can't believe I almost forgot about the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. I was about to throw you off the show myself. Bernie, you're unfired. Get in here. Not yet. We'll get there. All right. Question number 4 for you. Who has won the least amount of Oscars? Hans Zimmer, Michael Giacchino, Ludwig Göransson, or John Powell?
One, not just nominated. Who's won the least?
Who has won the least Oscars?
Give me my options one more time.
Hans Zimmer, Michael Giacchino, Ludwig Göransson, and John Powell.
I feel like it should be Ludwig just because he's not that well known yet, but he's done... Oh, man. But I also, somewhere in the back of my mind, I feel like John Powell has just been disrespectfully not given very many Oscars. No, I'm gonna go with Ludwig Göransson.
Incorrect. It was John Powell.
Oh, I had it.
Yeah. Coincidentally, the other 3 composers named all have only won 1 Oscar. How about that? All right. Question number 5. Name the American. Henry Jackman, James Horner, Howard Shore, or Harry Gregson Williams?
Jeez.
To clarify, 3 of these are not American.
Is that my hint, or do I still have one more hint?
That was not your hint.
Oh, boy. Well, I know that James Horner died in America, but I don't know if he was American. Do I get half points for that?
No. You got to submit your question, your answer to the question.
Boy, they all sound like American names, though, kind of. That's the problem.
They do, don't they?
I'm going to go with definitely not Horner.
Would you like a hint?
No, not yet. So we got Henry Jackman, Harry Gregson Williams,
James Horner.
Michael Giacchino? Is the other one?
No.
No. Well, who's it?
In order, Henry Jackman, James Horner, Howard Shore, and Harry Gregson Williams.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not Howard Shore either. I'm gonna go with Henry Jackman.
Incorrect. It was James Horner.
Oh my goodness.
We now see the power of the second doubt.
What am I, 1 in 5?
Second guess. Self-doubt.
Am I 1 in 5?
I don't even know. I think you've got...
How many questions are left?
1.5 correct. We have 3 questions.
Yeah, I'm 1 in 5.
Tell you what, Nate. If you can get the next 3, so a total of 4 out of 8 correct.
Mm-hmm. Well, that would actually be 4.5.
You'll get 4.5.
You did give me
You'll
half
get,
points.
you'll
So
get
I
the
will.
prize.
I will win.
Yeah. Let's go through those nationalities. Henry Jackman is British.
That's close. That's basically
James Horner was American. Howard Shore is Canadian. And Harry Gregson Williams is British.
That I figured.
Fun fact, they all have an H in their name.
That's not fun, nor is it a fact.
I think it's very fun. Moving on to question number 6. Who has scored the most films? Howard Shore, Klaus Badelt, Harry Gregson Williams, or Henry Jackman?
Ooh, I feel like this is a trick question.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with my gut.
What's your gut?
Oh, I should. Klaus Badelt.
Incorrect. In order, let's start with the least. Henry Jackman, scoring 44 films.
So were you including games in that at all?
I said films, because that was the question. Contrary to popular belief, games are not films.
Nor is that a popular belief.
As I was saying, scoring 44 films, Henry Jackman. 62, Klaus Badelt. 71, Harry Gregson Williams. And 81, Howard Shore.
81. That's phenomenal.
That's a lot more than the 3 Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, and I can only think of like one more off the top of my head.
I can think of 3 others, The Hobbits.
And
I don't
Silence
know how
of
you
the
got on
Lambs.
this show. So, all right, good. That's 7. All right, here you go. Who has scored the most Marvel films? No multiple choice. You just got to name them.
Yeah.
Stick to your gut.
Well, my gut is Alan Silvestri, and I've already lost twice guessing him. But I know that he's done... I know he did Avengers. I know he did at least one more.
That's really good.
Brian Tyler, I think, has only done 1. Patrick Doyle has done at least 2, I think. And this is what... So you said Marvel films?
Marvel films.
Just in general?
Marvel films in general.
Because you got Danny Elfman did 3. I think he did all 3 of the original Spider-Man. Spider-Man?
Spider-Mans.
Yeah. But then you got all the X-Men films. Jeez. But those were...
Need your answer now.
Oh, do you? It's wrong. No, Alan Silvestri.
Correct!
Yes!
Well played. I don't have a number for how many he scored, but
I can literally only think of 2. The Avengers 1 and Captain America 1, but I'm sure he did more than that.
He did like 3 of the Avengers, I think. And multiple Captain Americas.
Good for him.
There you go. All right. This last one should be a cinch. Who composed Robin Hood 2010?
Mark Streitenfeld.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Where was that question? That was my confidence builder. You saved it for last.
It's for times like this where you know that you lost, but at least you got one correct.
Well, I got 3.5.
Nate, you got 3.5 out of 8. That does not meet the qualifications of 4 or 5 out of 8. So you are going to have to ingest the delightful peppermint eggnog hot chocolate.
I don't remember agreeing to that.
So why don't you have a sip right now?
I don't remember.
Go for it. Have a sip.
I did not.
Have a sip. Have a
I
sip.
didn't agree.
Have a sip. Bernie!
Okay, Bernie. All right, Bernie.
Yep.
I'm trying very desperately to think of a Weekend at Bernie's joke, but I can't.
Our contestant is a loser.
I might throw up on your couch, Cody.
This has been Are You Tracking? All right, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us for our extra very special Wae Christmas special party. Yeah. We want to wish you guys, from us, the Wae Brothers, a very special Wae Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wae, of course, standing for...
The weather outside is frightful.